And then Lisa tells Whitney, "We heard about the dress you were wearing." Whitney asks, "Was it bad?" And Lisa says, "Well, it was very dressy, wasn't it?"
I'd be so embarrassed. It's so embarrassing.
Cute though. Like Lisa made it like really
No.
cute, I thought.
I thought it was funny.
I'd be embarrassed for the rest of my life. Like,
No.
I would literally think about it every single day. I would never wear that dress again. Seriously, you say one word about my outfit, it is gone.
Welcome back to a new episode of Millennial TeaV. We are your hosts, Liz, Candace, and Adrian, and today we will be recapping The Hills Season 3, Episode 12, Stress and the City. If you are not already following us on social media, you can find us on Instagram at Millennial TeaV, and be sure to check us out there so you don't miss any announcements. And also, we are recording video again today for this one, so if you want to watch us on YouTube, you can find us there at Millennial TeaV Podcast. And yeah, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, send us messages. We would love to hear from you.
I feel like I missed the memo today because you guys curled your hair.
That's all right. All right, go curl it real fast.
I know. I'm like, oops.
Or just do it on camera. Get ready with me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my gosh. I've watched those Get Ready. Do you guys watch those Get Ready With Me's?
Only
I
like them.
To them.
Yeah.
It's like a thing. Like, I'm always like, I don't need to watch this person get ready. And then I'm like, yes, I do. Like, I want to know how, like, I don't know. And then I always think, like, if I was doing my morning routine, I'd look like a monster, first of all. My hair would be, like, up here. Like, I'd be like, get ready with me. It'd be terrible. But I watched this girl that does, like, she's a teen mom, but she does, like, get ready with me and my baby things. And I find that super interesting because it's like, then I get to watch like a morning routine with a baby, which like I'm 34 and still can't imagine. So, you know, but yeah, I do watch those a lot more than I should probably.
That's funny. So cute.
Okay, so in the previously on, Lauren tells us that Spencer ended his friendship with Brody because Brody was hanging out with her. Even though she said her and Brody were just friends, she was starting to wonder if maybe there was something between them after all. Lisa had challenged her and Whitney to find a location for Teen Vogue's Young Hollywood party, and after a lot of hard work, Whitney thought she had finally found the perfect place.
And I know they're going to show this in the next scene, but like just the preview of the episode looks really exciting. Like more Teen Vogue, more, work stuff. Like I was really excited about that.
And I noticed they like went back in time with these clips for the like we were like 2 episodes back, we went all the way back to Rolling with the Enemy.
Oh yeah, to the phone call.
Yeah,
in the car.
I was like,
yeah,
we went backwards. You must be trying to emphasize something here.
Yeah. So in the first scene, Whitney is showing an event space that she found to Lisa Love and the Teen Vogue team. And it's a huge space. It like was a church before, and Lisa seems really impressed by it. And Whitney points out that there are confessionals along the walls, and Lisa says that they could hide them.
Yeah.
Whitney suggests that they could make them into photo booths and is giving her input on how she thinks the whole event could like be set up.
Which would be cute.
Make it like a Sinners and Saints. And then you could have actual confessionals in there. That would be fun.
That would be cool.
Is that typical for a church to have like multiple confessionals?
I don't know. I'm not
I don't
Catholic.
know. Me neither.
So I don't know. I've never gone to confessional.
In the movies, I feel like it is.
It's just one, I thought. Like,
is it?
Because it's only one pastor or priest that like sits on the other side. So I don't know why you would have multiple.
Yeah, there were like a bunch in that church.
Yeah.
Like, there were like 10.
Maybe they do multi-confessionals there.
Yeah.
I just thought, like, I immediately went Gossip Girl and, like, all those, like, themed parties they used to have.
Yes.
So I immediately thought Sinners and Saints, and then you could do, like, real confessionals. Speaking of, I'm wearing my Blair Waldorf shirt today.
Oh,
I saw that. I like it.
That's really cute.
Yes.
I love her. So I bought this. I saw it on Etsy for like $12, and I was like,
nice.
Gonna get it.
Lisa says that the space is beautiful, but because it's so big, she says that they're going to have to make it look like there are more people in it or make it more crowded than it actually is. So they decide that they will come up with some drawings of how they could lay out the furniture and whatnot. And Lisa tells Whitney, well done, and is very happy with the venue.
The venue is beautiful. It's huge, and like they really turned it into a great space for the fashion show. So I thought it was really cute.
Whitney's dress was really pretty in this scene.
Beautiful. Yes,
she looked amazing. Very chic and profesh.
It's like a low cut, like black dress. Yes, very professional.
And like I was so happy for her. I'm like, yay, Whitney did a good job. Yay, Whitney.
We are then at Teen Vogue, where Whitney and Lauren are having a meeting with Lisa Love, and I didn't like Whitney's outfit here at all. It was horrible.
I literally I'm not sure how I feel about Whitney's outfit here. I don't know if I like it or hate it.
I love it. Whitney looks gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about it. It was weird.
It felt weird for being at work, and I don't know. I just didn't. The top, it was like a strapless white, but it was like that bubble style where it's like kind of poofy, but tight around the waist. And then I couldn't tell if it was a dress or if it was two pieces, but I wasn't a fan.
Thought it was like a short little black skirt. She had her hair like high up in a high bun.
Her hair was cute.
Yeah.
And she had like full face of makeup, like smoky eye for the daytime. So I'm like, where did she come from? Because like that's not a normal look.
That's not normal for Whitney.
Yeah. But maybe not work appropriate, but I just thought that she looked good. Very model-esque.
It's like she was going to the club or something a little bit, yeah. But with her, how it was like sleeveless and stuff in her shoulders, I thought she looked really cold. I was like, I would be
I know. I was like, I don't know if I love the whole shoulder look. She has amazing shoulders. Like she literally looks like a model, but I just didn't know if I liked seeing that much of her.
Oh, she looks like a model.
Oh, you should be a model.
I also thought it was funny, the contrast between Whitney being all dressed up like that, and then Lauren is literally just in a black t-shirt, black pants, and just like a scarf.
Lauren has like stopped caring about how she looks at work. Like she is always so basic now.
But her hair always looks good.
Her hair does always look good. It does. Yeah. You're right.
She still looks put together. Her clothes are very basic, but her hair, makeup still looks great.
You're right.
And it's funny, did you guys notice that Lisa Love had her hair curled?
Mm-hmm. I did notice that.
I was like, ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
First time I think we've seen her like done up.
So Lisa tells them that they are both going to be sent to New York to meet with Amy Astley, and the girls are excited to hear that they'll be going back to New York to meet with Amy's team to prepare for the event. And Lisa has all of the images that they'll be taking with them to show Amy Astley, and then tells them that they'll be coming right back after the meeting. So it sounds like it'll be how Lauren had last time, where it was like, go do this thing, and then you're right back on an airplane again, which would suck.
Yeah.
Lisa says it's serious business in New York and that she's counting on them to do a great job, and she tells them to come back successfully and quickly. The girls leave her office and they go to the Teen Vogue closet to chat about it, and they both are talking about how excited they are to go to New York. And Whitney says that she's glad she doesn't have to make this presentation all by herself. She says that as soon as Lisa mentioned New York, her closet ran through her mind and she's already thinking, oh my God, what am I going to wear? And Lauren tells Whitney that she has a dress on reserve for their next meeting with Amy Astley, so she doesn't even have to shop now.
She's prepared.
So cute. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Also, this age of like, flying for a meeting just to present something doesn't happen anymore because of Zoom.
No.
Like, Teams, like, ain't nobody sending you to New York just to present something.
So next we are at Bolt House, and we see Spencer parking his car in front of the building. And as he's walking into the building, Frankie is walking out, and they greet each other.
Oh, look who it is.
Frankie says that he hasn't seen Spencer in 3 months, and Spencer tells him, it's all right, I've just been chilling. Like doing nothing, pretty much. Frankie tells Spencer that he and Brody called him on his birthday and he never called them back. And Spencer says that he's been Brody's loyal best friend for so many years. He's defended him, he's fought for him, and then he started hanging out with Elsie, who all she does is bash my name, try to tear up my relationship with Heidi. And Frankie says that Lauren is his friend, Brody is his friend, and he should be able to hang out with whoever he wants.
Okay, but why does Spencer always call her Elsie?
And then it started hanging out with Elsie.
You're right.
She hasn't been Elsie since Laguna Beach.
Does no one else call her Elsie?
No one calls her that.
Not anymore.
It's only Spencer, and he does it, I think, to like make her sound dumb or something. or like
or to be like, I'm really close to her, you know?
Yeah, it's like really weird. And
yeah,
I don't know. Because honestly, no one has called her that since Laguna Beach. Not even Heidi.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
I mean,
funny.
people in Laguna didn't even really call her Elsie very often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was Elsie was like, LC as her friends call her. I don't know.
Frankie tells Spencer that if he can't accept that, then they are never going to be friends. He says Brody calling him on his birthday was a way that he was trying to reach out, and he tells him that if he wants to be friends with him, Spencer needs to be the one to reach out and go talk to him. And Spencer says that it's all about moving forward.
Okay, do we think that's real or planted?
I think that was planned.
Okay.
Like them running into each other like that.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I'm like, they must have told Frankie, walk out the door at this very second that Spencer's walking in. And like, what is Frankie doing there? I mean, I've heard that he works in the nightclub scene, so I'm not surprised that he's working for Brent, but like, it's very coincidental that he's right there when they're filming.
I believe that he works for Brent. I don't believe that this happened
organically.
Yeah.
Maybe they knew Frankie was coming in and then they told Spencer to go visit Heidi. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely wasn't organic.
How much, though, do you love Frankie as a friend? Because I have never seen someone ride so hard for their best friend on this show and like have like blind loyalty for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's the kind of friend that you want, you know, on your side.
Yeah.
So Spencer goes inside and Heidi comes out and asks if he's ready to go to lunch. And then he tells her about his run-in with Frankie. And he says that Frankie said he can't believe he wouldn't be friends with Brody because of Lauren. Spencer says he told him that it's not about that, and it's about the fact that he wouldn't do that to Brody. He says, so many people have said bad things about Brody. Am I friends with those people? Yeah, right. He says that is the difference between them. Brody will be friends with somebody who says bad things about Spencer, and he wouldn't do that to his friends. Spencer says he doesn't care, but I said I think that his face says otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Heidi's skirt was really cute in this scene. Did you guys notice?
Yes.
Yeah,
white
very
checkered
cute
skirt.
Very cute. The Spencer and Brody friendship drama is, again, so girly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, stop it. It's weird. Stop it, you're boys. I don't know. Like, I just every time I'm like, is this like I don't know. This is something that would happen like a catty girl fight.
Or it's like very middle school, like girl best friends, you know? Like, talk to her. Oh, I can't believe you talk to her. You're my friend.
I'm like, this is so extra. Just everybody be friends. It's fine. I think it's Spencer. He just makes everything dramatic. I mean, Brody's pretty dramatic too, so that doesn't help.
Both of them, really. And Heidi, like the way they're sitting at this like little lounge area, Heidi's like perched on the side of the coffee table, like she's like posing. I'm like looking hot AF, but like so posed. Here. Just like gotta show off my outfit. I put it on for this scene.
Another day, another cosplay.
Yes.
So we are then in New York with Whitney and Lauren, and they get dropped off by a cab and head into the Teen Vogue headquarters. Whitney says they really stepped it up, and Lauren asks if she looks like Teen Vogue Barbie. And I thought she looked very cute in her dress. It's like a gray dress, like very form-fitting. It does look like Barbie Goes to the Office kind of look.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
The girlies looked good. I was like, I thought they looked good.
Not Whitney, man.
I didn't like Whitney's, I
didn't mind. It was a little prom dressy, but I didn't mind it.
It's not for the office.
No.
And so hers it's another sleeveless dress, and it's a black and white, like floral. And she says that she doesn't think she would ever wear it to the office at home, and that it's a whole different world out here. But I thought it was an odd choice. I thought it looked like she was going to be going out for the night or going to a show or something, or to a wedding, not like I'm going to give a presentation. I didn't really like it.
And like whole different world in New York. Yeah. High fashion, not to the prom.
Exactly.
You guys are harsh.
We don't discriminate. See, we're harsh to Whitney too.
So Lauren asks if Whitney practiced at all, and Whitney tells her not really. And Whitney says that she's a little nervous and that she's like dripping in sweat.
Whitney, you didn't practice for this big like meeting? Come on.
What are you doing?
Whitney always kind of flies by the seat of her pants, let's be real. No matter what it is, she's like, I didn't really practice or do any research, but I think it's going to go really well.
I think.
Yes. They get called back to Amy's office and talk about the meeting that will take place later that day, where Whitney will give her presentation. And Amy says that Marc Jacobs has never done this before, where he has a show in LA 1 week after having one in New York. So she's happy that they were able to convince him to do this. And Amy says to Lauren that she's heard from Lisa that Lauren is a big fan of Marc Jacobs. And Lauren says that he's her favorite. And Amy says that she spoke to Kate Waters, who works with Marc, and that they would love to meet and talk with Lauren. So Lauren's like, oh, wow. And then Amy says that they have to send her down to Marc Jacobs right now, actually. Like, oh my gosh. Lauren asks if that means that she's not doing the meeting, and Amy confirms that she will not be doing the Young Hollywood meeting and says that Whitney can handle it. And after this, Whitney is like smiling and nodding, but her facial expression was like, oh shit, like I have to do this by myself.
Yeah.
I think she was counting on Lauren being there to like pick up her slack if she forgot to say something, or you know what I mean? So,
or something.
Them telling Lauren she was going to go meet Marc Jacobs right now was so America's Next Top Model coded.
Yeah.
Like, I immediately was like, totally. This is so, like, Tyra comes in and she's like, yeah, she's like, instead of what we're doing here, you need to go downtown right now and meet Marc Jacobs.
Yep. So Amy tells Lauren that she has about 20 minutes to get downtown and asks if she knows her way around New York. Lauren says no, and then Amy's like, taxi time, you're going now.
Off you go, figure out the streets of New York, be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, Lauren hops in the cab and she says, 72 Spring Street, and I'm really in a hurry.
But I thought it was weird that she was like, no, you're not gonna go to this big meeting that we've been prepping you guys for. You're actually just gonna go to Marc Jacobs.
You're going to go meet your favorite designer. You're not here to work.
And help out with a photo shoot. I was like, I'd be pissed that I didn't get to be a part of the big meeting.
And I don't even think they told her that she was going to help with the photo shoot. It really looked like Lauren showed up and was just like, I'm working.
Yeah. Lauren is getting out of her cab and rushes into the Marc Jacobs design studio. And the lobby of the office is packed with models just waiting around with each other. It was very crowded in there. And Kate Waters comes out to get Lauren. She is the vice president of communications for Marc Jacobs. So she tells Lauren that they're doing a big casting day today, and Amy said that Lauren could maybe help with that. Lauren says yes, and Kate tells her that she knows Lauren probably didn't think she'd be doing this today, and she asks Lauren if she wants other shoes because she's in like black like high heels. But Lauren says that she's good. Kate introduces Lauren to Michelle Lee, the casting director, and says that Michelle will let her know how she can help. And Michelle introduces Lauren to Venetia Scott, the stylist. And Michelle says that she'll have Lauren running back and forth to help with different things, but for the most part, she'll be stationed in an area where she'll be doing the finishing styling, like tucking in clothes, tying bows, giving them shoes, and sending them to her. And she says that she really wants them to be 100% styled.
Okay, so I thought like some of the models probably know who she is, but like how cool would it be to be like, oh my God, Lauren Conrad is here to help at my like casting today.
Yeah.
Like that would be super fun.
Do you think the models like actually gave a shit about Lauren Conrad?
I'm sure some of them did.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Some of them were probably girls like us watching her like on Laguna Beach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
You think? I don't know. I don't get the vibe that models like that like cared. I don't know.
They're just like us, man.
They're just
like us.
You know?
And they're all in the same like age range as
yeah.
Lauren, you know what I mean? Not too far off, I'm sure. So I feel like some of them would be excited.
And in fashion. Like
yeah.
Because Lauren's kind of in that world. I feel like they would know her and they'd be excited.
Okay.
Also, yes, Lauren being sent here instead of going to the meeting with Amy Astley when she bought that gray dress just to go to that meeting with Amy Astley.
Yeah,
that's true.
I was like, she's probably like, WTF, I did not buy this to work.
And she's not dressed to work a photo shoot.
No.
So then we are back at the Teen Vogue headquarters, and Whitney is about to give her presentation. Amy tells the group that this is Whitney's first time presenting to them as part of the staff, not just as an intern. And she tells Whitney that they're counting on her, and then asks Whitney to tell them about the location first. So Whitney shows them the blueprint of the church and how the setup will be. She shows them that after the models arrive, they'll be sent out to a garden, and there's a huge tree in the middle that they want to hang chandeliers on. Amy asks how many chandeliers there will be, and Whitney is kind of like taken off guard by this question, and she's like, I'm not sure.
How many chandeliers?
I'm not sure on the number.
Okay.
And Amy says that too many chandeliers would be a little much.
It's not going well.
No. I feel like it's like totally threw her off.
I was like, this is not going well. And like, as like a person in the workplace, like, you know when a meeting is going badly. And I feel like she like instantly was like, fuck. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
I don't have the answer.
So, yeah, it seemed like she got thrown off by this question, and then she starts showing a photo of what the outside chairs will look like, and they're like wicker chairs, and someone makes a comment that they look a little weathered. And
brown.
The team say that they think it's all a little too brown.
But the best part is she's like, oh, okay. Like,
I know. She's just like, what do I say to that? Like, sorry? I don't know. Yeah. So she shows that there will be a carpet where the runway is. And Amy's like, to this. And Whitney just stops and stares at her like, what? And Amy says that she thinks no carpet and says it's a little tacky and too sloppy. So Whitney's like, okay, no carpet. Nix that idea.
I think no carpet. Tacky.
Okay.
Too sloppy.
Okay, so we'll nix that idea.
She then starts to show them the florals, and Amy asks, where are these flowers going exactly? And Whitney says that she thinks they would be lining the side walls, but Amy says that they look like tabletop arrangements to her. And she tells Whitney that she should go back and fine-tune some of these things. It's just like
everything. I know.
You know?
And then I felt like a lot of the meeting got cut off because then it's suddenly, she's just like, all right, good. And Amy like looks happy about it all. And Whitney's like, thanks everybody. And the meeting ends. So I put in my notes that I kind of feel like they only showed us the worst parts of this presentation.
Yeah, probably. But
obviously.
But poor Whitney. It really
but
looked
poor
bad.
Whitney, regardless.
It
Yeah,
really
they made her
looked
look
bad.
very bad.
That's why I was like, girl, you should have practiced. Okay. I'm
Exactly.
Like, although the design ideas weren't hers, but I guess she should know like
why
more.
things are going where they are going.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
She definitely should have had more. But I've been there, like when you're in a meeting and you think you're prepared, and then you get all of these questions, and you're like,
I didn't.
Let me
know.
go back to the drawing board, and I will get back to you.
Circle back after this meeting.
Let me circle back in a week here, and we will reconvene.
You know who wouldn't have gotten this wrong though? Emily Chinoiserie. What's her last name?
Intern
don't
Emily.
know.
I don't
The
know.
intern.
Call her Emily the intern, yeah.
She would have known where those florals went, okay?
She definitely would have.
Imagine Heidi giving this presentation, though. Worse.
Oh my God.
So much worse.
So bad. She'd get feedback and she'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it looks good.
She'd be like, well, that's okay. I know that they're a little too brown, but Spencer and I have an anniversary dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And I really need to be there, so if we could just wrap this meeting up.
Yeah.
Go. I thought it was good that they were kind of like hard on her a little bit, because it was kind of like, welcome to real life. Welcome to a real work meeting, you know?
Yeah, this is...
But poor Whitney still.
The other part where Amy Astley in the very beginning goes like, this is your first meeting, not as an intern, but a member of our team. I was like, no one freaking says that in the workplace.
No.
I'm like, they're being so nice to her. I'm like, this isn't real.
But I feel like they weren't nice at all. Like, and then one guy is like leaving the meeting and he like looks through the glass, like glaring at her. And I was like, oh my God, they're so mean.
Yeah, Amy was the nicest, like, energy-wise in the room, but everyone else was kind of like snake-faced.
And then later they were making fun of her outfit.
That was hilarious, though. Honestly,
like,
okay,
so,
sure, but like, how would you feel? I felt bad for her.
I mean,
everybody was like, oh my God, did you see what she was wearing? How embarrassing.
okay, it's not like that.
No, I thought it was more, at least with Lisa, it was more like teasing her, kind of like a, I don't know.
Right. But that's fine. That's
feedback.
fine. But what I would imagine in my brain afterwards is people doing that.
Them like talking shit about you.
And so just don't say anything about my outfit ever.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to think about it until I die.
Just going to go burn that dress.
The anxiety that I would feel. Oh my God. I already think people are talking about me 24/7.
But that's such a good lesson. And don't wear something like that to the next meeting here in New York.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there are lessons to be had for people.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
So we are back at the Marc Jacobs studio where Lauren is hard at work with the models, and suddenly Lauren gets to meet Marc Jacobs as he is walking into the room.
He's sassy.
Yes.
And his little sweatpants with his little hips.
And his little walk.
I know. I was like, ooh, Marc Jacobs is sassy. Got a little sassafras over here.
He asks Lauren what she's doing, and Lauren's like, I'm alphabetizing. And Marc laughs at this, and he tells her that that's very important. And he says it was nice to meet her before he heads out again. That was really cool. Like, what a cool experience.
They definitely were like, go say hi to Lauren.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I thought that was not cool of Lauren.
Oh. Why?
God. Okay, I thought that's what we were going to talk about in the scene. He comes out of nowhere just to say hi to her. She can't even stand up.
Yeah.
She didn't get up.
She was working.
No, Candace, your favorite designer in the world comes in the room. You were definitely going to stand up and be like, oh my God, Marc, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Lauren. I'm from LA, blah, blah, blah. All
it was informal. He was in sweatpants.
It doesn't matter. That is your favorite designer. That's like meeting your favorite celebrity. All she does is like look up at him and she goes, I'm alphabetizing.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know what to do.
Maybe she was just really nervous.
I think that's probably what it is. But like, why isn't your instinct to stand up to like shake his hand or something?
I'm telling you, meeting celebrities is so much more different than like you think it is, though. Because I like, again, when I got meet and greet for Pod Meets World, I thought I was gonna be fine. I was like, this is not a big deal. They're just people. And Kelsey was freaking out beside me. I'm like, no big deal. They're just people. And the first person I see is Ryder Strong. And he's looking at me and I'm like, oh my God, it's Sean Hunter. Like instantly. And I'm like, I was literally like, I'm sorry. I'm so starstruck right now. I don't even know what to say. Like, and I'm never like that. So, I mean, it is very different meeting like your heroes in person than you think it's going to be.
Sure.
Totally.
In a work setting though. I feel like it's instinct for you to stand up and like shake that person's hand.
Sure.
And her not even like doing that. I was like, Lauren, I'm like, I know you want to meet this man again. Maybe you want to work with for him one day. Like, come on, girl.
I mean, right? Like, she didn't network at all.
Nothing.
Which was kind of like, well, that was a missed opportunity. And he's just kind of like, okay, well, bye.
Like, she didn't even ask him questions, you know, like, I'm sure she was nervous. Again, she's a young girl, like, in
and
this
she wasn't
world,
expecting it. She wasn't expecting to meet him either.
Right. She wasn't prepared. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, she was. They sent her to his office so that she could meet him.
Well, I mean,
I think she didn't.
She wasn't planning to be there that day doing that, so I feel like the whole day was
like it was
guard,
kind of
yeah.
But like, I feel for her because I like again, I've never felt that before in my life where I just completely melted down and didn't have anything to say. Meanwhile, like I'm telling you, and they're not even like the worst part is that they're like old celebrities. They're not even like a celebrity that like it's not like Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? It was literally Ryder Strong, Danielle Fishel, and Will Friedle, who are my personal heroes, but
your
like
childhood,
right, my childhood heroes. But it was just like, oh my God, I can't talk. Have you ever had like a moment like that with anybody like that you met that was like even semi-famous?
I've also met lots of celebrities at conventions and things like that, and there have definitely been moments where you get up there and then I'm literally just like you said, like I have no idea what to say to this person, even though I've been standing in this line for like 20 minutes, like watching them meet other people and stuff. Like that's definitely happened to us before. Gosh, actually, we met at the Halloween 45-year convention that we went to. We somebody who we didn't expect to be there was Malcolm McDowell, who was in like Clockwork Orange and stuff like that. You know, he's a very famous actor. He played Dr. Loomis in one of the Halloween remakes. And he was one of those people who I was like, I don't think we're ever going to see this guy again in our lives. Like, we should just meet him, you know? And so we did. But he was one of those people where I'm like, what do you say to this person, you know? And he was like, sit down next to me here, let's have a picture and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, okay.
And they're
like,
so nice,
you know,
at conventions.
So nice.
Like, they're so sweet, and you're like, oh, like, that's I met Kellen Lutz at the last convention that we went to, and from Twilight, and I again didn't know what to say. I was just like, hi, and I gave him a hug. And I told him, so there was this movie that came out like around the Twilight era. It was called Prom Night. It was like a horror movie with Brittany Snow.
Yes,
do you guys remember that? Kellen Lutz was in it for like 2 minutes. Okay. And I told him, I was like, my friends and I went to the movies to see Prom Night just because you were in it. And he was like, and he literally looked at me and laughed and went, really? And I was like,
did that just come out of your mouth, or did you like think
no,
about
it just came out of my mouth.
That is so funny.
And and it's true, we did, but like, he literally is in it for 2 minutes and he has one line, and it's, I don't know, but we got to go outside. And my friends and I would like say that to each other all the time, and like, it was like it was wild. But
that's hilarious.
He was just like, are you serious?
He's like, she's lying, but you're like, no,
I'm like,
real.
no, really, like, we were. So Kellen Lutz, if you ever listen, that was not a lie.
That is so funny.
We really did go see that movie for that 2 seconds. The only other person I can think of, though, that was a big deal like that was met Xander from Buffy at a convention. That was cool. But he's kind of like a bad person now, so not so cool anymore. But and then I met Jake Epstein from Degrassi, and that was really exciting.
I remember that story. Yeah.
But, yeah.
I've never been to conventions to meet celebrities, but like I've seen a couple just like on the streets, and I'm that person to go up to them and be like, hi, are you so and so? And then
oh my God, that's
they're
so
like,
scary.
yes. I'm like, oh my God, I love you. I mean, I don't always love them, but I'm like, oh my God, can I get a photo?
Didn't you meet Shay Mitchell?
Shay Mitchell.
Yes, I remember this.
In a Holt Renfrew here, which is like, you know, kind of like the equivalent of a Nordstrom back in the day. She was so nice.
Oh my gosh, I would have been so scared to go up to her just because I feel like the persona of Pretty Little Liars is that they're all bitches. But like, I know they're not. But like, just from watching the show, I would have been like so scared to go up to any of them.
I think some of them are.
Really? Who?
I think Ashley is the most.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, she seems
from what
so
I've read
nice.
Online.
Really?
I'll read more online.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Or maybe she's not bitchy, but I just don't think that she's like overly
friendly.
Yeah, I don't think she's overly friendly. That's what I've heard. And maybe that's okay.
I would never go up to any of them. I'd be so scared. I can't believe you went up to them. Like, especially you, because
I love celebrities.
But you're so shy.
Oh no, that only applies to boys I like. I can talk to anyone else, you know?
Yeah, I like think that I'm like an extrovert and I'm like so good at this and I'm gonna have no problem, and then I like melt down. So
yeah.
One time I also saw Leanne Rimes walking through a mall.
What?
And I literally like walked and then I turned around and I looked at her and she knew that I was staring at her too, but I just couldn't place like who she was.
Yeah.
And she turned around and looked at me and she just kind of smiled. And then I stood there and then I went on Twitter and then I was like, Leanne Rimes, Vancouver, just to see if she's here.
Yeah.
And she was here filming a movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
That's
that
funny.
was her. Yeah.
I literally would have stood next to her and just been like, how do I live? Just to see if she like, you know,
yeah.
reacted in any way.
I know her because she stole Eddie Cibrian, her husband, from Brandi Glanville from The Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so I would have said something stupid like, oh, how's Brandi doing? Or like, that would have come out of my mouth.
Yeah. Leanne Rimes, I really had like a country era when I was in the 90s, so I loved her.
I did too.
Her, Shania Twain, the Dixie Chicks, Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney, you know,
yep.
all the greats.
There was a moment
It
was
was fantastic. Yeah.
Yep. We are then with Lauren and Whitney in their hotel room. I thought this was interesting. So I'm wondering if they did get to stay overnight, at least, since they had a hotel.
It looks like it.
Or it was the hotel just for them to change their clothes. I don't know.
And why wouldn't they film them out like a night out in New York? You know, like
Yeah.
that would have been so fun to watch.
That would have been
them.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they didn't. You're right. They would have filmed that a night out.
Well, okay, I actually think they stayed and didn't film because why would they get them a hotel room just to put their stuff in?
Yeah,
Like
that
put it in
seems
the
silly.
office somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You know.
Well, what is that Michael Jackson hat that Lauren had on?
Oh my gosh, I know. Like, what? Why did she even bring that with her? What the heck?
What are we doing?
I know. That was so weird.
Was terrible.
Yeah. So Lauren is like, I got to meet Marc Jacobs. And Whitney says that she can't believe it. Lauren says that she's going to give Lisa Love a hug and then run away because she's afraid of what she would do to her.
That's so funny.
I know. Whitney says that she never heard from Amy about how she did in the presentation, and Lauren wonders if she's given a review to Lisa yet. Whitney wonders what Lisa will say when they get back, and she says that she's really curious because you never know what's said behind closed doors about your dress. Lauren says that she's sure they'll find out at the tasting tomorrow, and the girls pack up all their stuff and say that they can't wait to get home. And then Lauren says that she misses Brody and says, not that I didn't have fun with you, but, and then Whitney's like, we'll be back.
What the heck, you guys?
I
had
know.
to rewind because I was like, is this voiceover? But like, I think we see it come out of her mouth, but it's kind of far away.
Said it. Yeah.
I miss Brody. Oh.
Just suddenly, I miss Brody. I was like, why are we talking about him right now?
Because I think Brody was like really her best friend at the time.
No.
I don't know.
I think they're trying to like push the storyline. So they're like, Lauren, say you miss Brody.
Yeah.
She was probably like, let me stay for one night in New York. And they're like, okay, we'll get you a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she would never say that.
We'll get you a Birkin.
The sad equivalent of a Birkin in 2000, whatever this was.
Yeah.
Next, we see Heidi in Spencer's apartment, and Spencer is calling Brody and gets his voicemail. And he leaves a message and tells Brody to hit him up because there are things that they need to talk about.
Okay.
Shortest scene ever.
I know. I feel like Spencer and Heidi could have been completely cut out of this episode, and it could have just been the girls doing their thing in New York. I feel like they were really shoved in here. So next we are in downtown LA at the Patina restaurant, which is located in the Disney Concert Hall. And Whitney and Lauren are the first ones to arrive for the Teen Vogue tasting. Whitney says that she's a little nervous because she still hasn't heard how she did in her presentation. But Lisa's the first one to tell them when they've done something wrong, and she's like, it sucks. Lisa and the rest of the team show up, and they all sit down, and Lisa says that she spoke to Amy that morning. She said the meeting went well and that the whole presentation was great. Overall, New York is very excited about the party. And then Lisa tells Whitney, we heard about the dress you were wearing. And Whitney asks, was it bad? And Lisa says, well, it was very dressy, wasn't it?
I'd be so embarrassed. That's so embarrassing.
I know. And she looked really, really embarrassed.
I know.
She did. And then Lisa teases her and says that she expects her to dress like that every day in the office now. And then they all laugh.
Cute though. Like Lisa made it like really cute, I thought.
I thought it was funny.
I'd be embarrassed for the rest of my life. Like I would literally think about it every single day. I would never wear that dress again. I'd burn it.
So maybe it's a good thing.
Like I take stuff like that so to the heart. Like literally in high school, I wore these like, oh my God, these like glitter pants one time. And I was like, I thought I was so cute in them. My friend Ariel looked at me and went, are you really wearing that? And I never wore it again. I was like, I will never be caught dead in these. Oh my God. And like, seriously, you say one word about my outfit, it is gone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm a little better about it now because now I care less. Like, I'm like, well, I like it, so like, kiss rocks. But back then, I was like, oh my God, that is the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen to me.
Yeah. I think in high school, I probably felt that too. But now I'm like, well, you dress like trash, so I'm not listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, I'm like,
I'm taking a risk, okay? You look boring.
Yes.
I'm sorry that my glitter pants aren't fashion enough for you.
Yeah.
You know, like I like them and I feel good.
Yes.
But yeah, I never wore those again. They just sat in my drawer.
Aw.
I know.
Go break them out again. Do you still have them?
No, I don't. But I used to like, I don't know, I was super, everyone called me preppy in high school because I wore like pink and like sparkles and like whatever. And my friends were
Plaid.
like, yeah, and my friends were like emos.
And
like my two best friends, Kelsey, believe it or not, was also in her emo era at this time. And she, like, they'd wear like Kurt Cobain t-shirts and like the used t-shirts. And like I would show up in like a little pink headband and like, they remember one time we went to the mall and they were like, you cannot go into Hot Topic wearing all that pink.
Oh my God.
And I was like, this is just what I wear. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, I was the prep of the group and I was not nearly as cool because I didn't know all of the used songs. So just wasn't that cool.
Emo was like definitely a big phase of like middle school, high school for me. And like the kids who dressed emo were like, it was so obvious. Like that was your style. And a lot of them like kind of went from skater, I feel like, to emo. So like they still had the hair that was like all over their face.
Yeah, there was skaters, emos, and then scene kids, which was like a whole different like thing.
More intense.
Like, the scene kids were like emo but with color.
Oh.
Yeah, it was an era, you guys, the 2000s. I mean, if you listen to this podcast, you lived it. So
yeah.
You know exactly what we're talking about.
Tell us which group you fell into.
Tell us, were you a prep, emo, scene, goth kid? What were you? What was your style? Because I feel like I was a prep, and then once like Laguna Beach and stuff started coming out, it was like finally cool to be like preppy, kind of beachy. Like that was like the cool look now because of Laguna Beach. But like before that, it was like, you are not cool enough to sit with us unless you know all of Nirvana.
I saw a funny thing on I think it was on the Millennials subreddit the other day that was like, what happened to all of the hipsters from like, you know, the 2010s? Like, where did they all go? All the people with like the mustaches on their fingers and stuff, the tattoos. And somebody was like, oh, they all run like breweries now or like food trucks and stuff. And I was like, that's so
very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all crunchy moms now.
Yeah, that too.
Absolutely.
Yep. So funny.
Okay, wait. I did want to say Whitney's outfit in this scene, though, beautiful.
Oh my God, I do have Whitney's outfit as perfection. Yeah.
So she was in a high pony and this white top with like a colorful skirt.
Yes.
And I put, she looks angelic.
Aw.
I love her.
So in our last scene, we are at the Hillside Villas and Lauren is greeting Brody at the door. They hug and he says that he missed her. And when he comes in, he comments that there are a lot of candles and asks if she's trying to set the mood. He asks her to tell him about New York, and Lauren tells Brody about getting to meet Marc Jacobs. And then in like a very clear voiceover, she asks, "Are you okay? What's going on?" He tells her that Spencer left him a message saying that he misses him. And Lauren looked very like surprised and concerned about this.
Wide-eyed look.
Yeah, like, uh-oh. Yeah. Brody says he hasn't called him back yet and that he doesn't think he's going to. He says that he loves Spencer, but he doesn't think he could ever look at him the same ever. He doesn't think they'll ever be best friends again. And Lauren says that she knows the reason they stopped talking was because that he was bothered that Brody was hanging out with her. And she says she doesn't want to be responsible for breaking up a friendship, especially not one that's lasted so long. Brody says that he made this decision and the reason he doesn't want to talk to him is for his own reasons. Lauren smiles at him and then he's like, "So listen, I think there's too many pillows in between us. Maybe you could come give me a hug." And they cuddle up together on the couch and Brody says, "How about we forget about all the BS? I'll always be there for you and you'll always be there for me." Lauren says, "Okay." And then she's like, "My candles worked, didn't they?"
They sure love to cuddle.
I know.
Okay,
It's
and this
cute.
Brody is like that kind of guy, right? Like he knows what to say. He's just flirty. Like that's just who he is.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that Lauren didn't fall for it ultimately. Like I know she's flirty back, but she's not like dead in love with him.
Right.
Because I think I would have been that person. I would have been like,
I'm
like, oh my God, he really likes me. But he doesn't. He just does this with everybody.
God, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with fuck ass boys anymore.
Me too.
It's a lot of energy that I don't have.
I was gonna say, do you think people our age like still do this?
I gotta hope
like guys
not.
our age. I kind of feel like, yeah.
Probably.
They still play games in their 30s?
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
think so. 40s, like.
I mean, you're right though, because I was watching 90 Day Fiance the other way. And if you watch the show, I'm sure you'll know Ginny and Sumit.
Oh yeah.
From India. Yes. So I was watching her like fight with his family about getting married, and I was sitting there thinking, I don't think I love anybody enough to go through this. Like, this is so extra. I don't have the energy. Marry me or don't. I don't know. Like,
honestly, yeah.
It was like, you're 60 and you should not be still dealing with fuck ass men at 60 years old.
I totally agree. So many of those people, especially on the other way, I'm like, just cut your losses and move on, dude. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Oh my God.
I love the dysfunction.
Brittany and Yazan, where she's like moving to Jordan. I'm like, girl, you're tripping.
Yeah. Yep.
You are tripping. Do not move to Jordan for this fuck ass guy. You're tripping. Find you an Americano. You're fine.
In this scene, did you guys catch the bling bling like watch that Brody had on his wrist?
No.
So I saw it and I was like, oh my God, it was blinging. I will definitely take a screenshot and post it on our stories, but it was like so flashy. I was like, God, Brody, like rich kid.
God, Brody.
God, Brody.
The Princess of Malibu.
It didn't come from that. That was family money.
Well, yeah, that was the end of the episode. Did you guys have a favorite outfit?
Whitney's low cut like black dress in the very beginning.
That's mine too.
And then Lauren's like gray dress. I thought that was really like work appropriate. The most work appropriate thing I feel like we've ever seen them wear.
I agree. I put Lauren's her Teen Vogue Barbie dress. Yeah, that was my favorite too.
Teen Vogue Barbie. I like it.
Teen Vogue Barbie.
What about favorite moment?
I kind of thought nothing like super exciting happened in this episode, but like I do love the behind the scenes like Teen Vogue stuff. So
yes.
Yeah, I liked seeing Sassafras Marc Jacobs because I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
He was a lot younger than I remembered him looking.
Yeah, he is really young. Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
While we were talking, I actually was wondering how old he was. And it says that he's born in 1963, which makes him 62 right now. So if this was like 20 years ago, he was like already 40 something.
Wow.
He
looked younger than that.
Yeah, he
I would guess
definitely
like early 30s. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
I said my favorite moment was Lisa Love calling out Whitney's dress, even though it's so
that's
mean.
A good one.
That is a memorable moment, and now I feel bad because Candy, she made me feel bad about it. But I still think it's
That's
hilarious.
just me and my anxiety. Don't let me make you feel bad. Just don't ever
comment.
The
nicest way she could say something.
Just don't ever comment on my outfit like that, and we're good.
Never.
If I show up to Adrian's wedding, you better be like, you look amazing, and nothing else.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, you look great. I'm like, tell her she looks great.
Yeah.
Because I'll literally go home and cry. So you're like, nobody say anything about Candace's outfit unless it's positive.
Yeah.
And maybe don't wear those glitter pants.
Yeah. I will not wear the glitter pants.
Yeah. Okay.
Glitter pants are gone. Glitter pants.
No glitter pants. No fedora. What else?
Wouldn't ever be caught in a fedora.
Yes.
I won't wear a prom dress.
Maybe, prom would be appropriate.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like,
you know?
I hate when people wear like that silk chiffon fabric to weddings.
Why?
I think it's tacky looking. Now everybody at your wedding is going to be like, well, I'm wearing silk chiffon.
I know. I'm like, what am our bridesmaids wearing? It might be.
No, the bridesmaids, that's fine. I just feel like as a guest,
like it's too much.
Yeah, like you're trying to be a part of the wedding when you're not actually like a part of it.
I understand. I get that. Yeah.
You want to be understated. You don't want to shadow the bride.
You know, I was thinking about that, but I also love just having people come super dressed up. So I actually even thought about the theme of like not upstage the bride, but like wear your fanciest, like to the wedding. Like that would be really fun.
That'd be cool. Well, what did you guys think of this episode? Filler. I liked all the work stuff a lot, but it felt very filler-ish to me.
Definitely filler, and my notes were like dense. Like they were not heavy. So that always tells me that it was a filler.
And could have cut Spencer and Heidi out completely and it wouldn't have mattered.
They should have. Yeah. Those scenes were stupid. The scene of Spencer being like, I'm gonna call Brody and leave a voicemail, and then it was like a minute long.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like Brody didn't call him back anything. That was weird.
Yeah. It was weird. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Make sure you tune in next week. Candace will be doing the next recap, and it'll be a lot of fun. So that's it. That's all I got.
Bye.